Okay, well, good morning, everyone. Professor Cañedo here, and it's time for our next to last roll call video for the fall semester. And you notice I got the a bit of a different setup this morning. Instead of you guys seeing me live and direct like it was TV news studio, I'm doing things a little bit differently. I'm actually not feeling so good the last couple of days. I'm not exactly in the best mood to be in front of a camera, so I'm using the Camtasia software. So, and of course, all of you know these Camtasia videos. These are the ones in which I've got the information on the screen on the monitor, but you don't see my but you don't see me. But definitely for the last roll call video for next week, I should be back to 100% or at least pretty close, maybe like 94%, and I'll definitely check in with all of you guys in person next week for our final roll call video. But let me go ahead and get on with it, everybody. So let me go and start off right now. First with those of you in History 109 class. So History 109, you're up first right now. I'll talk to the History 108 people next. And for those of you in the Chicano Studies 141A class, just hang with me for a few minutes. You guys will be. You guys will be batting third in this video. Okay, History 109. Here we are for week 16 already, and this is stuff you have to work on for the week of December 5th through 9th. So I've got the class syllabus already queued up here. So of course there you see my goofy photo when I was at Washington D.C. That's going to be about 3 years ago that I went on that trip. That was a fun trip, but I ran into a polar vortex, and you can definitely see that I was try my best to deal with with that intense weather. Getting to DC was definitely a story in and of itself. Let me tell you. All right, so here's what's happening for those of you right now, and I've got the schedule page queued up. So so I could. As you can see, no readings this week. We're all done with the readings in the Who Built America text. So just for this week and next week, well, it's a matter of wrapping this up with a final due date. So for this week, your podcast journal 16 is going to be due on Thursday the 8th, and get me and send to me your music video comments on Friday the 9th. Please let me know which videos you want to work on first. Check with me first, and then I'll put your name on the list in the discussion board, and then go ahead and get to it. And let me make one point right here. As of yesterday afternoon, Material Girl had already been chosen by two people. So once two people choose a song, that's it. It goes close to the rest of the class. So I'm sorry all the rest of you Madonna fans in the class, but Material Girl is now off limits. But I still have some space. I've got slots left for songs like the message, born in the USA, and a couple of others that escape me right now. But definitely this week, let me know what you want to work on first, and then I'll put your name on the list. And when you see the song highlighted in yellow, that means that it's already been chosen by two individuals and it's closed. So again, Material Girl it is closed, but plenty of other selections that you can choose from. As for your auto industry comments, thank you for getting your comments in, and I'll start reading and replying to your observations on the auto industry, the Henry Ford article, and of course the classic car commercial. I'll start replying to you next, or well, starting today and for the rest of the week. Okay, and don't forget into next week, or in finals week. Please don't forget about the book review assignment. So let me know which book you want to work on. Make sure you choose something from one of the readings in the Who Built America text, a list of suggested readings. So note the due date. That's going to be Wednesday the 14th that I want the book reviews turned in. And then of course next week the final podcast journal due date, and then the final exam, which will be due on Saturday the 17th. Okay. Oh, and of course, don't forget, Quiz 15 is still active. That's the last quiz. That quiz is going to be shutting down on Friday the 9th. Okay, that's what's on tap for those of you in History 109. Let me move on to those of you in History 108. Okay, and likewise for those of you in History 108, there you see there you see me. That's when I was in Detroit about 5 years ago on the on the back entrance to the General Motors building. So for those of you in History 108, let me scroll down to your schedule section, and here's what's on tap for you. And you still have one final reading to work on. That's chapter 12 in the Who Built America text. Your topic this week is on reconstructing the reconstructing the nation. You don't have to listen to any more podcasts for this week, so you're all done in terms of listening to them, but you do, of course, have one more podcast entry that's due. So let me go and tell you about that. Your podcast journal 14 entry is due on Wednesday the 7th, of course, Pearl Harbor Day. And please send in your Daughter Fortune videos on Friday the 9th. Make sure you put your videos into the excuse me, you put your videos into the discussion into the discussion board. And as for the character sketch essays, I'm not going to grade those just yet. I'm going to wait until both parts of the Daughter Fortune project are complete. So after I take a look at your videos, then I'll take a look at your character sketch essay. So in other words, I'm going to combine the two when I look at them and give you the composite grade. So for sure, by the beginning of next week, you'll get your overall grade for both the video and also the character sketch essays. Okay, you've got one more quiz. We've got one more quiz. So quiz 15 that'll be starting on Friday the 9th. Quiz 14 is active right now. And let's see what else I need to mention. Oh, and then into next week, video review 2 is going to be due on Wednesday the 14th, and the final exam answers will be due on Friday the 16th. Okay, let's see what else I need to mention for those of you in History 108. Nope, I think that's it for those of you in History 108. And last but not least, let me talk to those of you now in the Chicano Studies 141A class. All right,